02 right now, and you are looking at the solemn procession for Sarah Beckstrom. She was one of two National Guard members shot near the White House just the day before Thanksgiving, and the gunman behind the attack will now face murder charges as the investigation into the motive continues. NBC4's Cádiz Klemack has been following the developments closely, and John, the investigation is now reaching here to Southern California.
Yeah, Adrian, we talked to our affiliate in San Diego. They said they spoke to a relative of the suspected shooter who apparently worked with him in Afghanistan, worked with U.S. military personnel, even lived on a military base, and that both of them were targeted by the Taliban, which is why they fled to the U.S. in 2021. But the question still remains, what caused one of them, this relative, to then open fire and ultimately kill a U.S. service member?
I'm here meeting with the troops. We have to make sure people know we're supportive of them, we're supportive of their mission.
Now, that was the governor of West Virginia in Washington last night as the body of 20-year-old U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom was moved from the hospital to the mortuary. She and another guardsman shot in the attack, Andrew Wolf, both of them members of the West Virginia National Guard, had been in D.C. as part of President Trump's orders to protect the city against crime and homelessness. Wednesday, a man investigators say was an Afghan national who entered the U.S. in 2021 after serving alongside U.S. Special Forces in Afghanistan, opened fire on a group of guardsmen, even shooting his two victims again while they were on the ground. Investigators believe he drove to Washington, D.C. from his home in Washington State, where he lived with his wife and 5 children. The FBI says certain leads from that search led them to San Diego as well, but they haven't indicated much else about the connection. The suspect was shot by other Guards members. He's also in the hospital. U.S. Attorney says that he could now face murder charges as well as the death penalty if convicted. Reporting live this morning, I'm Cádiz Klemack. Adrian, I'll send it back to you.
All right, John, thank you for that. And in response to the shooting, the president ordered a permanent pause on migration from all third world countries. He made the announcement on Truth Social late last night, adding that the pause would allow the U.S. system to fully recover and would remove anyone who is not a net asset. The president is also ordering a review of certain green card holders. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services announced that the agency will conduct a full-scale and rigorous re-examination of every green card from 19 countries of concern, including Afghanistan, Iran, Yemen, Cuba, and Venezuela.